Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy Ehanajai, back with another video. You're hitting the gym, drinking your water, but some of the foods you trust the most might actually be destroying your teeth. But don't stress. Today, we're exposing those surprising culprits, and I'm going to give you the knowledge to protect that perfect smile. We're going to break down each of these sneaky smile saboteurs one by one, so you know exactly what to look out for and what to do instead. Stick around to the end for my pro tips on keeping those pearly whites healthy and strong. Let's get to it. First up, we're tackling a fan favorite, citrus fruits. We all know oranges, lemons, grapefruits. They're like the poster children for vitamin C, right? And vitamin C is super important for healthy gums. But the high acidity in these fruits can actually erode the enamel on your teeth. Enamel is like the protective shield of your teeth, and once it's gone, it's gone. This erosion can make your teeth more sensitive and more vulnerable to decay. Now, I'm not saying you need to ditch citrus fruits entirely. When you do enjoy them, try to eat them with a meal to minimize the acid exposure. After you've had your citrus fix, rinse your mouth out with some water. Next on our hit list is dried fruits. I know they seem like the perfect healthy snack, right? They're portable, packed with fiber, and a good source of energy. But don't let that innocent appearance fool you. The problem with dried fruits is that they're sticky, like really, really sticky. And that stickiness is a recipe for disaster when it comes to your teeth. Those dried apricots or cranberries you love, they cling to your teeth, getting stuck in the grooves and crevices. And all that concentrated sugar just sits there, feeding the bacteria in your mouth. Instead of dried fruits, opt for fresh fruits whenever possible. And if you do indulge in dried fruits, make sure to brush your teeth, or at least rinse your mouth thoroughly afterward. Energy bars. They sound healthy, they're convenient, and they're marketed as the perfect on-the-go snack for busy individuals. But don't let the marketing fool you, my friends. Many energy bars are loaded with sugar, often hiding under sneaky aliases like brown rice syrup or agave nectar. All that sugar, regardless of its source, coats your teeth, creating a breeding ground for bacteria and increasing your risk of cavities. If you're reaching for an energy bar, check the label and choose one with minimal added sugar. Even better, opt for a healthier alternative like a handful of nuts, a piece of fruit, or some cheese. Chapter 4. Balsamic vinegar flavor enhancer or enamel eroder. Balsamic vinegar. It adds a burst of flavor to salads, marinades, and even desserts. But while it might tantalize your taste buds, it's not so friendly to your teeth. Why? 2 words: acidity and color. Balsamic vinegar is highly acidic, which we know by now is bad news for our enamel. It can soften and erode the enamel, making your teeth more susceptible to damage and decay. And if that wasn't enough, balsamic vinegar is also dark in color. If you're having a salad, try using a lighter dressing like olive oil and lemon juice, or dilute the balsamic vinegar with some water. Chapter 5. Smoothies, health food or sugar bomb. Smoothies. They seem like the epitome of health, right? Packed with fruits, vegetables, maybe some spinach or kale thrown in for good measure. But before you start sipping your way to a healthier you, let's talk about the potential downsides for your teeth. While smoothies can be a great way to get your daily dose of fruits and veggies, they often contain high amounts of sugar, especially if they're loaded with fruits like bananas, mangoes, or berries. And if you're adding honey or agave nectar for sweetness, you're just piling on more sugar. So, what's the solution? Don't ditch smoothies altogether, but be mindful of the ingredients. Try using less fruit and more veggies like spinach, kale, or cucumber. Chapter 6. Sparkling water. Harmless hydration or enamel enemy. Sparkling water. It's bubbly, it's refreshing, and it's often marketed as a healthy alternative to sugary sodas. But is it really as harmless as it seems? Well, when it comes to your teeth, the answer is a little more complicated. Even plain sparkling water is acidic. The carbonation in sparkling water creates carbonic acid, which can erode enamel and make your teeth more susceptible to decay. So, what's the verdict? Enjoy sparkling water in moderation, my friends. And if you do indulge in flavored sparkling waters, choose ones without added sugars or artificial sweeteners. Keep smiling. There you have it, guys. Those are just a few of the foods that might be secretly sabotaging your smile. To keep your smile strong and bright, drink plenty of water, rinse after acidic foods, brush twice a day with fluoride toothpaste, and visit your dentist regularly. A few simple changes can make a huge difference. Remember, a healthy smile is a happy smile. If you found these tips helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and check out our next video on secret habits ruining your teeth.